Hey everyone, how's it going? Like Butter here, and today I got a Division video because 1.2 just came out today, and I want to give you guys my overall thoughts and opinions on it. I've had about 12 hours of gameplay. I streamed for 12 hours. I woke up at like 7 a.m. or I think it was about 8 a.m. I ended up going live. Because I went to bed early the night before because we had a really short stream, and I wanted to be well rested for today for the 1.2 conflict update. And I ended up waking up early. I felt good, so I decided to stream. And hey, I was like, 1.2, let's do a 12-hour stream. And it came out really, really well. A lot of people came out and supported. We had close to like 1,400 viewers the entire stream, and everyone was just saying really, really nice things, not only about me, but like about the game. And I was very, very happy to be a part of that, to see so many people enjoying this new update. Now, in my opinion, this is the best update for this game thus far, and I want to talk about my reasonings why. So first of all, they've added a ton of stuff for people to do who aren't interested in doing PvP at all. If you are just interested in, playing with buddies, farming like missions, and getting gear, the Division is definitely getting better for you guys, including myself, because I'm a big PvP player, but I like my fair share of PvE as well. Sometimes I just like to kind of chill and talk to the stream and relax a little bit. So it's kind of nice to like do these missions, these HVTs and the new incursion, and just kind of relax and not have to worry about getting stressed out in multiplayer. Although I love the pressure that gets put on you in multiplayer, especially playing in front of like 1,400 like people. You got everyone watching you and you're trying not to fuck up, but it happens. So let me talk about why I like this update so much. Now, this game has become more fun rather than a grind. Now, the game before was still fun, but I think the reasons why it was fun for me was because, well, you would grind for gear, and then after you got your gear, it was pretty much just PvP at that point. We would just PvP all the time, no matter what. Anyone that we saw, we would try to go on massive manhunts, and that was fun. But we didn't have the fun of really like farming for materials, because the materials you got in the Dark Zone were always so bad. You always got like 163 gear. You would never get gear sets. The gear sets were so rare, and even when you did, it would most likely be like a 191 Nomad piece or something that you didn't really want. Now, they buffed the loot in the Dark Zone drastically. Now, I was told that in all of the brackets, the loot got extremely buffed, but especially the 201 bracket that we were playing in, it's just insane. There's no such thing as anything besides the gold division tax. You only get gold division tax if you open up a division tech crate. It gives you a gold division tech. If you kill an NPC and it drops a division tech, it's always gold. You have chances at getting 240 items in the supply drop. So supply drop gunfights are crazy. The mobs are super strong, so you have to like coordinate with your group. And the sealed caches are so awesome. If you don't know what a sealed cache is, basically it's these little boxes that you get in the Dark Zone that you have to extract as an item. However, you don't know what that crate or that box holds until you open it outside of the Dark Zone. So you can go, say you extract like 5 crates or 5 caches, and 5 of them are purple, and then you have like 2 of the green set item ones. Then you go back and you open it up, and it will show you have a chance at getting a certain amount of DZ credits and a certain amount of gold division tech, with the chance of getting a bonus weapon as well. So if you have it's almost like the CSGO cases when you open up like a skin. It's like that, but for the Division, it's for in-game loot, which is so cool. Because there's something rewarding about that feeling when you open up a crate and it's flashing through all the little weapons, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get something that you really want, and it gives you more things to do, more things to loot, more value in the loot, and it's amazing. The Dark Zone was such an amazing experience. Now, you will get wrecked if you go in DZ05 and DZ06 by yourself. I'm still trying to adjust to that, try to get a better build to survive in those Dark Zone areas. Right now, I'm running 4 Predators Mark and 2 of the Final Measure. A lot of people have been asking how it is. So far, it's been working pretty good. The bleed definitely helps against players. However, there are so many ways to get rid of that bleed. You know, using your first aid heal gets rid of that bleed. Some people were running rejuvenated, and it seems like a lot of the times your bleed isn't going to do very much damage, but other times it does a lot of damage and it helps. So I think right now the Predator's Mark is pretty good. I'm going to keep messing with it and see how it goes. But a lot of people asked me to make a video on my gear. I don't want to do that until I know that the gear is good and that it works in the Dark Zone. So it's going to be maybe like 3, 4, maybe even 5 days before I put out a build video. I don't want to give you guys a build that's not going to work because then, that will come back to me. I rather just kind of try things out and make sure that it's a build that you guys are going to find success with. So items are way easier to get gear sets, easier to get higher grade items and weapons. 204 weapons drop like candy. And this is really good that it's easier to get set items and better gear, because now what I can do is I can make multiple builds to show you guys how each build works. So for me as a content creator, I am like so happy that it's easier to get gear, because of the fact that before it was almost impossible just to finish my own build, never mind make another build, for you guys who play solo or want to have a tank build or a skill power build. This way I'm going to be able to save up those set items and be able to show you guys multiple builds. So that's definitely going to be really fun. So the Dark Zone loot is a lot more rewarding. I think you guys will enjoy being in the Dark Zone, and the PvP right now without Sentry's Call seems a lot more how it used to be when the rejuvenated mask was kind of broken and everyone was building tank. With the new cap at 75% armor and the higher drop rates for the better loot, you're seeing a lot of people kind of go in tank builds, and it's kind of fun because the gunfights get extended really long, and it's a lot of thinking and a lot of strategy that goes into PvP. Unlike somebody runs up to you with Sentry's Call, boom, 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 you're dead. So definitely more diversity in the Dark Zone. A lot less people PvPing, believe it or not, in the 201 zone because of how hard it is just to survive the NPCs. You're seeing a lot of people working together even when they're not in the same group to help each other out. The supply drops are insane to go for. You got level 34s just blasting you. Like I said, the flamethrowers are crazy. So everything about the Dark Zone is fantastic. I love it. Now, some people were asking in my stream if, what's the one thing that not that I didn't like, but that I think could use improvement, and that is the incursion. Now, the incursion Clear Sky is so much more fun than the Falcon Lost one is, because it's not you just underground in this metal environment where you're just planting C4 on this APC over and over and over again. It's actually pretty fun. You're fighting waves of enemies over and over again, but there's different areas. The first area you gotta go, you gotta clear a bunch of enemies. You got mortars constantly shooting at you. You have to pick up 2 things to C4. You have to blow through this canister that's going to enter you into the next area, and then in the next area there's this downed chopper or downed airplane. I don't know if it's a chopper or an airplane, where basically the Rikers are using the rear gun to shoot at you guys. So it's kind of like the APC shooting missiles, except you have mortars coming from the sky. You have to dodge those, and basically you got to go in, you do something on the computer, and then you have to take these generators and put them into their slots, which it takes a while because you got to walk it all the way over. So I think when the challenging incursion comes out next week, it's going to be a lot harder, but as of right now, you can run through the hard incursion in about 10 minutes and get a 214 set gear piece every single time. So it's really easy to get geared through that. The problem I had with it is I feel like the incursions need more steps, like the Destiny raids, how you have to do this, and then you go to a different area and you got to do something different. You got to figure this out, and you go to a different area, you got to use the strategy there, and then you may have to go to another area after that. I think that the incursions could be so much better. Like, as soon as the incursions started getting really good and really fun, it was over. It was extremely sad, because you know, you started having mortars shot at you. You finally get the generators or the batteries put back into the generators, and then all of a sudden you just have like this boss that comes and you kill the boss, and then everything's exciting and everyone's making call outs and everyone's happy, and then boom, it's over. I wish they kind of just built off of that. Maybe like there's a chopper that you have to take down, that or like, you know, have airstrikes that come in, and that would have been so awesome if you just saw like F-16s coming in and bombing certain areas, or just anything like that that would have like spiced it up and caused for more strategy. But hopefully we see some of that in the future. Even a chopper to shoot down out of the air, even though that was in the the regular storyline, would have been so fun. Just something different. But the Division is definitely 110% going in the right direction. They made small tweaks that I really liked. With the hipfire animation, if you guys look, the hipfire animation is so much better. The old hipfire animation was really bad. They used to like hold the weapon up and almost sideways. So they're fixing little things, and the Division is one of those games where it's only going to get better. It's one of those games where as long as content continually keeps rolling out, it's just going to build up and up and up and up and up until eventually this game is going to be phenomenal. I'm having so much fun. We played for 12 straight hours today. You know, had a blast the entire time, had so much support, and I am so happy that so many people enjoy the 1.2 update as much as I do. They added a bunch of new skins. You can see I just put that new skin on that looks pretty cool. So there's new skins to go for, new set items. We didn't get to cut the rope not one time in the Dark Zone. I told you guys it was going to be very rare to see that. I haven't seen anyone cut the rope yet. We had one opportunity to do it, and we couldn't figure out what button it was to cut the rope. Apparently it's Z on PC, so that was kind of depressing, but hopefully we'll try again tomorrow. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the 1.2 update. I definitely think it is amazing for the game, and I am so proud of Ubisoft for giving us such awesome DLC for free, and I really hope they keep rolling out free DLC in between the paid DLC. Very excited for the future of this game. Hopefully you guys are too. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care, everybody.